Hello, and welcome to my Healthy Seniors. I am so incredibly happy you've chosen to spend your time with me today. This video is truly important, especially if you're over the age of 50, 60, or even beyond. Whether you're a senior yourself, or you care for an aging parent, grandparent, or loved one, what I'm about to share with you can have a profound impact on everyday life, on your ability to move, walk, stand, and stay independent and vibrant as you age. Now, we all know that eating fruits is generally considered one of the healthiest habits anyone can have. Fruits bring us vital vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. They taste delicious, they're easy to snack on, and they come in endless varieties. But here's the surprising truth. Not all fruits are equally beneficial for seniors when it comes to maintaining strong legs, healthy muscles, and pain-free joints. In fact, some of the most popular fruits you might be eating regularly could be subtly contributing to leg weakness, muscle cramps, joint inflammation, or poor circulation, all of which can seriously affect your mobility and quality of life. Today, I'm going to take you through the 7 worst fruits for seniors' leg strength. We'll explore why these particular fruits might be doing more harm than good, the specific ways they impact your muscles and joints, and most importantly, what smarter fruit choices you can make to keep your legs strong and your body active. Whether you're looking to prevent falls, reduce muscle soreness, or just feel more confident walking upstairs or standing for longer periods, this information is essential. So grab a notebook or just listen closely, because you might be surprised about what you find out and empowered to make healthier choices starting today. Fruit number 1, pineapple, acid and sugar that weakens legs. Let's begin by discussing pineapple, a fruit that many seniors absolutely love for its bright, tropical flavor and juicy sweetness. Pineapple is often enjoyed fresh, canned, in smoothies, or as part of desserts and salads. Its popularity is understandable because it offers a burst of refreshing taste and contains some valuable nutrients such as vitamin C and manganese. However, despite these benefits, pineapple can pose hidden risks to seniors, particularly concerning leg strength and joint health. One of the biggest concerns with pineapple lies in its high acidity. Pineapple contains a significant amount of citric acid, which contributes to its characteristic tangy flavor. This acid is powerful, and when consumed regularly in large amounts, can irritate sensitive tissues in your body, especially the cartilage and joints in your legs and feet. Cartilage is the smooth, rubbery tissue that cushions bones and allows your joints to move without pain. When this tissue becomes inflamed or irritated by acidic foods, it can lead to increased stiffness, swelling, and discomfort in your knees, ankles, and hips. Imagine waking up in the morning, feeling your knees creak or ache as you stand up from bed or your favorite chair. For many seniors, this kind of joint pain is all too common. And while pineapple might seem like a harmless snack, the acids in it can worsen this pain, making walking and standing more difficult. This discomfort leads to less activity, which in turn causes muscles, especially those in your legs, to weaken due to disuse. The cycle can become vicious, with acid-triggered joint pain leading to muscle loss, and muscle loss increasing the risk of falls and mobility problems. Fruit number 2, bananas, silent muscle depleters. Now let's talk about bananas, one of the most common fruits found in households worldwide. Bananas are often praised for their potassium content, which is known to support heart health and muscle function. For many seniors, bananas are a go-to snack because they're easy to eat, portable, and generally affordable. However, despite their good reputation, bananas can have hidden effects on muscle strength, particularly in the legs, that seniors need to be aware of. Bananas contain a significant amount of natural sugars, primarily fructose and glucose, which provide quick bursts of energy. While this might sound positive, especially for people who need energy boosts, these sugars can also cause insulin spikes in your bloodstream. Insulin is a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar, But when you have frequent spikes due to high sugar intake, it can lead to chronic low-grade inflammation in your muscles and joints. This inflammation interferes with your body's ability to repair and maintain healthy muscle tissue, leading to gradual muscle degradation. In seniors, muscle loss is a serious concern, often called sarcopenia. It is linked to decreased mobility, higher fall risk, and loss of independence. Eating too many high-sugar fruits, like bananas, regularly can quietly contribute to this problem by increasing inflammation and oxidative stress, two damaging processes that break down muscle fibers and impair muscle regeneration. But that's not all. Bananas also contain compounds called amines natural, chemicals found in many foods that in some individuals can contribute to muscle cramps and stiffness. For seniors prone to leg cramps or restless leg syndrome, eating bananas frequently might actually trigger or worsen these symptoms. This is especially true if you are already dealing with electrolyte imbalances. Speaking of electrolytes, while bananas are often touted as a potassium powerhouse, it's important to understand that potassium works in balance with other minerals like magnesium, calcium, and sodium to keep your muscles functioning properly. If you rely heavily on bananas without balancing your diet with other nutrient-rich foods, you may unintentionally cause an imbalance that leads to muscle weakness or cramping. Another factor to consider is how bananas affect your blood circulation. Some studies suggest that high sugar intake, even from natural sources like bananas, can cause blood vessels to become less flexible over time. Poor circulation to your legs means less oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles, which can lead to fatigue, weakness, and delayed recovery from physical activity. This is a crucial point for seniors who want to maintain leg strength for walking, climbing stairs, or even simple tasks like standing up from a chair. Moreover, many seniors have underlying health conditions like diabetes or pre-diabetes, where managing blood sugar is critical. Consuming large quantities of bananas can make blood sugar control more challenging, exacerbating complications such as neuropathy, a condition that causes numbness, tingling, and muscle weakness in the legs and feet. If you are diabetic or have blood sugar concerns, it is especially important to monitor your banana intake and consult your healthcare provider about safe serving sizes. Fruit number 3, grapes, fructose-driven joint inflammation. Next on our list are grapes. Those small, juicy, sweet or tart little bites many of us enjoy fresh, frozen, or as raisins. Grapes are packed with antioxidants like resveratrol, which have been widely celebrated for their heart health benefits. However, when it comes to seniors and protecting leg strength, grapes can be a bit of a double-edged sword that needs to be understood carefully. One of the biggest concerns with grapes is their high fructose content. Fructose is a type of sugar that your body processes differently than glucose. While glucose is quickly used for energy by your cells, fructose is primarily metabolized in the liver. When consumed in excess, fructose can overload the liver, leading to the production of harmful compounds that trigger systemic inflammation throughout the body, including your joints. Chronic inflammation is a silent enemy in aging. It's been linked to arthritis, joint pain, and stiffness, especially in weight-bearing joints like the knees, hips, and ankles. For seniors, this inflammation can worsen osteoarthritis symptoms or even accelerate joint cartilage breakdown. When your joints hurt or feel stiff, your natural response is to move less. Unfortunately, less movement causes muscles in the legs to atrophy, lose strength, and become more vulnerable to injury and falls. Beyond fructose, grapes are often consumed in large quantities or as sweetened grape products like juice or dried raisins, which pack even more concentrated sugar. This can lead to sharp blood sugar spikes that further inflame joints and tissues. If you already struggle with blood sugar management, eating lots of grapes can exacerbate these issues. Another factor to consider is purines, naturally occurring compounds found in grapes and many other fruits and vegetables. Purines break down into uric acid in the body, and excessive uric acid levels can lead to gout, an extremely painful form of arthritis that primarily affects the joints in the legs and feet. Gout attacks cause sudden, intense pain, swelling, and redness that can immobilize you temporarily and cause long-term joint damage if unmanaged. For seniors prone to gout or with a history of high uric acid, eating large amounts of grapes can be a risky choice. Even fresh grapes, when consumed excessively, can contribute to uric acid buildup and trigger painful flare-ups. Grapes also have a high glycemic index when eaten without fiber or protein to slow their digestion, meaning they can cause blood sugar to rise quickly. This rapid rise not only affects joint health, but also impacts your circulation. Poor circulation means less oxygen and nutrients delivered to leg muscles, leading to fatigue, weakness, and delayed healing of minor injuries or strains. To reduce these risks while still enjoying grapes, seniors should practice portion control carefully. A small handful of grapes a few times per week is generally safe, but large bowls or regular consumption of grape juice or raisins should be avoided. Pairing grapes with nuts or cheese can slow sugar absorption and reduce inflammation. Also, alternating grapes with lower sugar fruits like berries can provide antioxidants without the same risk of inflammation or gout. Fruit number 4, watermelon, the sugar spike hydration trap. Watermelon is often considered the quintessential summer fruit, juicy, refreshing, and hydrating. For seniors, especially those who struggle to stay hydrated, watermelon seems like an ideal choice because it's over 90% water. However, while watermelon does offer hydration benefits, it also comes with hidden drawbacks that can negatively impact leg strength and overall muscle health in older adults. The main issue with watermelon lies in its very high glycemic index. The glycemic index measures how quickly foods raise blood sugar levels after eating. Watermelon's GI is surprisingly high, around 72 on the scale, meaning it causes a rapid spike in blood sugar. This spike triggers a corresponding surge in insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar. Repeated insulin spikes can lead to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress in your body. This inflammation is particularly damaging to your muscles and joints, which rely on a steady, balanced supply of nutrients and oxygen to function properly and maintain strength. When your blood sugar is fluctuating wildly, your body struggles to repair muscle fibers and keep joints healthy, leading to gradual weakening and increased susceptibility to injury. Furthermore, watermelon contains a significant amount of natural sugars, mostly fructose, which the liver processes. While a small amount of fructose is harmless, excessive intake from large servings of watermelon can overwhelm the liver and cause fat buildup and insulin resistance over time. This metabolic dysfunction contributes to muscle loss and fatigue, especially in seniors who are already at risk for sarcopenia, the age-related decline in muscle mass. Another hidden concern is watermelon's impact on electrolyte balance. While watermelon is a good source of potassium, which helps regulate muscle contractions, its high water content means you might feel hydrated, but could still be at risk of electrolyte dilution if you consume large amounts without replenishing minerals like magnesium and sodium. Electrolyte imbalances can lead to muscle cramps, spasms, and weakness, particularly in the legs. Fruit number 5, oranges, acidic assault on aging joints. Oranges are often hailed as a powerhouse of vitamin C, well known for boosting immunity and helping with skin health. Their bright, tangy flavor makes them a favorite fruit for many. But for seniors, focused on maintaining strong legs, healthy joints, and overall mobility, oranges can present some surprising challenges that aren't often discussed. One of the biggest issues with oranges, especially for older adults, is their high acidity. Oranges have a low pH, which means they are quite acidic. While your body needs some acidity to help with digestion, excessive intake of acidic foods can have unintended consequences, particularly on the joints and muscles as we age. The acid in oranges can contribute to a process called acidic stress in the body. Over time, an overly acidic internal environment can lead to inflammation and joint discomfort. When joints become inflamed, the cartilage, the cushioning tissue between bones, can start to degrade faster, leading to stiffness, pain, and reduced range of motion. For seniors, whose joints are already vulnerable due to natural wear and tear, the additional acid load from consuming too many oranges or orange juice can accelerate joint issues like osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis is the most common form of arthritis in older adults, and it primarily affects weight-bearing joints like the knees and hips critical for walking, standing, and maintaining balance. Moreover, the high sugar content in oranges, especially in orange juice, can exacerbate inflammation. Natural fruit sugars may seem harmless, but when consumed in large amounts, they increase blood sugar levels and promote the release of inflammatory chemicals called cytokines. These cytokines contribute to chronic low-grade inflammation, worsening joint pain and muscle weakness. Oranges also contain citrate, a compound that can bind with calcium and affect how it is used in your body. While calcium is essential for bone strength, an imbalance caused by excessive citrate intake might disrupt calcium metabolism, leading to weaker bones and muscles. This imbalance can increase the risk of falls, fractures, and slower recovery times for seniors. Fruit number 6, green apples, hidden acid and sugar triggers. Green apples are often celebrated as a healthy fruit choice. They're crisp, tart, and packed with fiber and antioxidants. Many seniors include green apples in their diet, thinking they're making a wise choice for weight management and digestive health. While green apples do have benefits, there's a lesser-known side that seniors should be aware of, especially if you're focused on preserving leg strength, joint mobility, and overall muscle health. The first hidden challenge with green apples lies in their acidic nature. Green apples, especially the tart Granny Smith variety, have a higher acid content than many other apple types or fruits in general. This acidity can contribute to what experts call acid load in the body. Over time, excessive acid load can promote a state of metabolic acidosis, where your body struggles to maintain a healthy pH balance. Why does this matter for seniors? When your body is chronically acidic, it may start to leach minerals like calcium and magnesium from your bones and muscles to neutralize the acid. These minerals are crucial for maintaining bone density and muscle function. Losing them means weaker bones, increased risk of fractures, and declining muscle strength, especially in your legs, which support your entire body and keep you mobile. In addition to acid, green apples also contain natural sugars that can sneak up on you. While the sugar content is moderate, it's important to realize that these sugars are mostly in the form of fructose, which is processed differently in the body than glucose. High fructose consumption, even from fruit, can strain your liver, increase insulin resistance, and promote inflammation, all of which contribute to muscle degradation and joint discomfort over time. Another important but often overlooked factor is that green apples contain phytic acid, a compound that can bind to important minerals and reduce their absorption in your gut. This means that even if you consume enough calcium or magnesium, phytic acid can prevent your body from properly utilizing them, further compromising muscle and bone health. Fruit number 7, mango, sugar bomb for senior circulation. Mangoes are often referred to as the king of fruits because of their sweet, luscious flavor and rich nutritional profile. Many people enjoy mangoes for their tropical taste and health benefits like vitamin A and antioxidants. However, for seniors who prioritize maintaining strong legs, healthy circulation, and stable blood sugar, mangoes can pose significant hidden challenges that are rarely talked about, but very important. The biggest concern with mangoes for seniors is their extremely high sugar content. Compared to many other fruits, mangoes pack a dense dose of natural sugars, especially fructose and glucose. A single cup of sliced mango contains roughly 23 grams of sugar, which is comparable to many sugary processed snacks. For seniors, especially those with blood sugar regulation issues like prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, this sugar load can cause rapid and pronounced blood sugar spikes. These sugar spikes trigger a release of insulin, which, if repeated frequently, can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where your body's cells stop responding properly to insulin. Insulin resistance is a major driver of metabolic syndrome and chronic inflammation, both of which impair muscle function and circulation. Poor circulation in the legs can cause symptoms like cold feet, numbness, cramps, and overall weakness, significantly affecting mobility and balance. Final words: aging wisely with the right fruits. You can incorporate more berries, cherries, kiwi, and other low-sugar, low-acid fruits into your diet to enjoy natural sweetness without the side effects. Remember, your diet is a powerful tool in aging well and preserving your independence. Thank you so much for watching My Healthy Seniors. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends who could benefit from these tips. If you have any questions or want me to cover other senior health topics, leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Together, let's make these years your healthiest, happiest, and strongest yet. Take care, stay active, and I'll see you next time.